If the denominator can be multiplied or divided to become a power of 10, so 10, 100, 1000, etc., and by keeping the numerator as a counting number, it is very easy to change a fraction into a decimal. Just use equivalent fractions. For example, the 5 in 1/5 could be multiplied by 2 to make it 10. Then if the numerator is also multiplied by 2, we get the fraction 2 over 10. We know that the 10 in the denominator means tenths, and we just need to place the 2 in the tenths position and fill a 0 in before the decimal point, getting 0.2. 18 out of 20 is another fraction that we could change so the denominator is 10. 20 divided by 2 is 10, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. We just need to place the 9 in the tenths position and fill a 0 in before the decimal point, getting 0.9. 17 and 25 can both be multiplied by 4, getting 68 over 100. We know that a denominator of 100 means hundredths, and we also know that the second decimal place is the hundredths column, so we just need to put the 8 in the hundredths column, and all the digits to the left of the 8 in the fraction are left of the 8 in the decimal too. In the fraction 52 over 50, we can multiply top and bottom by 2 to get 104 over 100. We place the 4 in the hundredths column because the fraction is now out of 100. This is the second decimal place, and the 0 and the 1 are placed to the left of the 4. The way to convert a fraction into a decimal when the denominator cannot easily be changed into 10, 100, 1000, etc., and this actually works for every fraction, is to divide the numerator by the denominator, the top by the bottom, or you could say it as the bottom into the top. It is well known that half is equal to 0.5, so let's use that fraction to prove this method. So, 2 into 1. 2 doesn't go into 1. So we need to add a decimal point and a 0. Keeping the decimal points level, we can now show that 2 into 10 is 5, and half is the same as 0.5. Here are 3 examples: 2/7, 1/8, and 1/3. In 2/7, when you get to 0.285714, it starts repeating. In 1/8, we get an answer of 0.125. And in 1/3, we get 0.3 repeating. To convert a fraction to a percentage, you can either use the fraction and change the denominator to 100 using equivalent fractions. We know that percent means out of 100, or use the decimal by multiplying it by 100. We know that a half is the same as 50 over 100, and as we know out of 100 means percent, this is 50%. Or we can use the decimal as 0.5 and then multiply by 100%, getting 50%. Here are 5 examples. 1/5 can be changed to 20 over 100 using equivalent fractions, giving 20%. 67 over 50 can be changed to 134 over 100 using equivalent fractions, giving 134%. 3 over 100 can just be written as 3%. I've converted 1/8 into decimal, getting 12.5%, and I've also changed 47 over 5000 into a decimal to get 0.94%.